Hello and welcome to this vlog. Today is going to be a tackling mess kind of day. So as you can see, my table kind of starts looking really bare, and then got some little bit of mess coming, and then dun, 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 look at it. Oh my goodness, how has this even happened? I thought I was quite good with keeping on top of clutter these days. I'm clearly not. Do you ever find that the more you put off dealing with an area of clutter, the more cluttered that area becomes, because you think, oh, it's out of control now. I might as well just let it build up because I'm going to have an almighty tidy up at some point. Yeah, that's happened, and now it is time for the almighty tidy up. So to make the process more pleasurable, I am making myself a coffee, as I often do. I will probably, in between the filming bits, play some nice vlogs or videos to listen to whilst tidying. I'm going to get the magnet toys out. These magnet toys, I'm going to archive them somewhere else in the house. And I'm going to reassign that drawer to charging leads. And I've got a dream of having all little separate compartments. And I've been trying to think how I'm going to make separate compartments, but then I had a package from Amazon the other day and I've kept the box, which is here. So I'm intending to make some inserts somehow or another. But first of all, I'm going to gather up all my leads. My leads are in a variety of places, that kind of scraggled around, but also there's quite a lot in there buried. And they're also spread around the house quite a lot in different rooms and in different bags as well, some of which are used on a regular basis and others not so much. First thing is going to be to make coffee anyway. Look at the plaster. Is anybody else having trouble with their skin splitting on their hands because of all the alcohol gel and hand washing? Yes, that is happening to me. This one has just healed. I had one by there which was absolutely horrendous, and as soon as it started to heal over, it just split again. And now that one's gone. My thumb went as well, but that's just healing up now by there. Last night that was very painful, but seems to have healed up while I was sleeping. I must pour this slowly. I had one earlier today and I poured it too quick and it dribbled everywhere again. Just got to be very patient. God, look at that steam coming off. It's definitely cooled down. I don't have my heating on at the moment, although it is actually quite chilly. Oop, too much. Cheers. Right, now then, I'm going to archive this first of all. Contents of this drawer. Whoa, that was heavier than I realised. Oh, this is where I get sidetracked. Playing with the magnets. Look. Oh, it's so fun. Did you know these are really dangerous for young children? Probably if you have young children, you already know. But for the benefit of everybody else who might not know. So what happens if a child swallows a magnet? What happens if a child swallows that? That's not great, is it? So it's working its way through its intestines, and that's not great. But imagine if the child has swallowed that as well, and that's working its way through the small intestines, and then what happens? Bomp. Now that might be in one bit, and that might be in another bit, and it causes an obstruction then and stops food getting through, and they can have an obstructed bowel, which can be horrible. I'm not quite sure what happens, but it's not good, and presumably requires medical intervention of some kind. So there we are. Don't give small children the opportunity to swallow 2 small magnets. Right, I digress. I'm going to get back on with the magnet toys. Oh, they're so fun. Look at this one though. It's a magnet to move them around, and you can make pictures with it. Isn't that so fun? Right, put it down, Imo. You're supposed to be tidying. I could have done with a lidded one, but this will do. I'm going to put them in there and decide where to put them after I've filled it up. Ooh, marbles. Random bead. A Lego brick. Whoop. Just in the nick of time. Oh, look. I forgot how good those 4-pronged Lego bits are for putting marbles on so they don't roll away. Anyway, look, that's taken up all the room in that one. I'll find somewhere to put that. And this needs a clean look. Ew, fluff alert. that nice and clean. Now I've done that, I'm going to round up all the charging leads I can find. I'm going to remove them unless they're actually being used and just do like a stock take, because I think they get lost in the house. We think they're lost, we buy more, and then the lost ones somehow resurface, but we don't realise that they're the lost ones and not the ones we bought. And yeah, I just have no idea how many we have. This has gone temperamental, it doesn't always work. I'd love to know what you do with leads that work sometimes. Do you throw them in the bin or the recycling? Do they recycle? I put them in the recycling, but I don't actually know if you can recycle them. Do you get rid of them? Or do you keep them because they're kind of like 70% as good as they were, therefore that is 70% goodness in a lead and worth keeping? Because I'm inclined to throw them out because, you know, you charge your phone up and you might be relying on it having worked, and then you go out and you realise your phone hasn't charged, and then that's not good. But if you throw the lead away, that can't happen, so you should probably throw it away, but then it works a bit. It's that dilemma, you see. What do you do? If I am chucking it out, I'm keeping this. This is very handy. The tie. I'm going to make some of my own as well. I'm going to show you how I'm doing that. Right, here's one. Not sure if this one's intermittent or not. That's another iPhone lead. Right, what have we got here? This is what I bought by mistake, thinking it was a lightning lead, and it wasn't. But it's a GoPro lead, so I can use it for my GoPros and my Rode mics. Ooh, what have we got here? Another lead, another GoPro. What have we got here? Oh, another lead. Any more for any more? What have we got here? It's in the GoPro, but it's charged, so that can come out. You can see where this is going, can't you? Another iPhone lead. A mini USB. I'm going to turn the camera off and have a rummage in that box and see what I can find. It's now looking like this. I've emptied that box out. I'm going hunting around the house for leads now. I'm thinking these little earbud headphone thingies should go in the box too, because they are leads mostly and I never know where to put my hands on them, so that's, yeah, they should go in. I've also found a lead here hanging off this little speaker, so that can go in. That's one of those sorts of adapters. Anything down there? Oh, I can see something skinny. What's this? Oh, that's attached. It's a micro USB with a 3-pin plug on it. No, that's tangled up. Oh my gosh. Trying not to pull them so that I pull any tension on them, you know, I don't want to get them taut. Okay, there's that one. That's it for the cellar. I can see this is going to end up being really therapeutic and worth doing, you know, if it saves all those minutes of looking around the house for leads. Eventually it will have saved time in the long run. I'm going to go in Izzy's room, and I know she doesn't want me to film in there because it's so messy, so it may be some time. I'm going in. Okay, I have this lot from Izzy's bedroom, my bedroom and Izzy's office combined, including the contents of a drawer by my bed as well, which has camera gear in. I did leave some leads in situ. Izzy had a couple in her bedroom that I know she uses, and I had one by my bed that I use for my phone, so I left those there. So this is all the rest. I'm going to coil those up and sort them into piles, and I'm going to make little elasticated lead ties for them out of this. I did buy it to make masks with actually, but I had already ordered some on Amazon that's due, so I'm going to use it for this actually. I know where I can buy some more locally if I run out and want to make masks with it. I'm going to show you how I make my lead ties. Here's one I just made to prove that the concept works to myself, because I'd never done it before. I had just conceived it in my head. So I've got a bit of elastic. This bit is white because this lead that I'm going to tie up is white. So I'm using white elastic. I just used black for that because it looks a bit tidier. Basically, I have cut this to 7 inches, like so. Or if you're in the UK and you're thinking in centimetres, you'll see that that's about 18 centimetres. And it's a very, very, very quick thing to do. Just literally get it so it's sort of, it's like in half, like that, see? Tie a knot at the base, where the lead bit is. And then, just make sure you've got a bit of room to work with up the other end. Ooh, that's trying to fly off. Just as close to the end as you can, but still have a bit of elastic to work with. Tie a double knot there. And then just try and get it nice and tight so it doesn't slip, you know. So there we are, there's the thing hanging off like that. Can you see we've got a loop? Right, so now we want to wrap this around the hand. Just have that sort of in the middle of your palm kind of thing. It's a bit easier that way. You'll see why in a minute. So wrap that round like that. Wait, get down. And then put it round, and then round one more time. And there we are. So you can put that in your bag or your pocket or whatever, or your suitcase, and it's not going to get all tangled up with everything else.
Which I realised after that had been published, I had actually prepared in Serpentine all those years ago. So I thought, well, yes, let's publish that.
A little bit of time later, I've had a phone call from Izzy. I've been playing videos and I've been fiddling around with my leads that I just showed you I've made, but I ran out of the elastic in the end. So the last few I've just put a elastic band around for now until my new stuff comes. Let's see how many categories we've got. One thing of earphones, because the others were actually broken. I had a split in them. I think I'm going to put that in the same compartment because that's a headphone splitter actually. So that can be in one little cubby hole. So there's that. This is a HDMI. I've just got one of those. That's an old-fashioned iPad charger. Izzy still uses that for her iPad. These are iPhone chargers, the Lightning. This is the GoPro connector to get a mic into it. I haven't managed to get that working on the 9 yet. I think I've probably got to fiddle with the settings, and I hope I can get it working. That's a connector for the microphone. That can go in the same cubby hole. They're like in the same category. These are micro USBs, quite a few of those. These are for the external hard drives, 2 of those. These are kettle leads. These are the type, what are they called? Can't remember, I'll put it on the screen. Something like type 3C or something like that, adapters. But anyway, they're for the GoPro. And the Rode mics. These are the little mini jack to jack connectors for like putting your iPod into a PA system, that kind of thing. And I don't know what you call those ones, but I have a couple of devices that use those. And this is an extension cable for USB. That's all that is. Right, so let's see how many categories have we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, and 1 rectangle. I'm going to have a little think about this. I've had a quick think. I'm going to do an array 3 by 4 because 3 times 4 is 12, obviously. I'm going to do 4 that way, 3 that way, and I'm going to make a kind of insert griddy thing with those. And I'm going to get my tape measure out now and have a little think about dimensions. Done a little bit of decided on those figures there. That will all become meaningful in a minute when I show you what I've done with it. Just need to check the depth of this as well. This is from IKEA, by the way. I'm going to do it up to there, which is about 9 centimetres, I reckon. Yeah, 9 centimetres. Two so far. So I'm going to do another 3. I'm going to cut slits from the top to about halfway on these ones and from the bottom about halfway up on the top ones, and I'm going to slide them into each other to make a grid layout. I've made this out of cardboard. Just gone back and looked at my measurements here, my equal divisions along the length. And I've just marked those off with a bit of biro, and I'm just going to cut halfway down there now. I'm just going to do it by eye, following the grain of the cardboard, as it were. Now I need to figure out where to put the slots on these ones. Right, so I just use a ruler to mark those out. 8.7. If my maths is right, this should work. Now to make those slits again, I'm trying to do it in a right angle. I do hope I got all this right. It would be magical if they work. It'll be like, yay! It'll be the highlight of my day, sticking all together, you know. I really should look at that message. One more. So it's one of those things you just can't be bothered doing, and then when you do, you're really pleased you did it. Right, will it work? This is the question. That's down there. Oh, it's got a bit bendy. Oh gosh, this is not looking very healthy. This isn't how I conceived it in my brain. Oh, it's going, it's going. Okay, that's a bit wonky. It's a bit on the wonk. Oh, camera's not seeing the right angle. Okay, well, there we are. Looks like some kind of art and craft project at the moment. Is it gonna fit? Not quite, no. I need to shave a little bit extra off, but I can do that now with the scissors. Yeah, it seems to be going in now. I wanted to have it quite tight so that it didn't, like, you know, float around in there. I'm reasonably happy with that. That's a bit annoying though, the way that flops over there. I want to draw up with little divisions. Okay, I'm going to put the earphones right at the back because I rarely use them. That's very rarely used. It's going at the back. HDMI. These are used a lot. Right in the middle at the front, those are the iPhone chargers. I've been wondering whether to actually put the kettle leads in, but they do seem to fit, so why not? Oh yeah, they're busted out. Do you know what? I'm not going to store them with these because I'll just have a spare compartment for when another lead type inevitably comes. Audio equipment. In fact, I'm going to put the audio ones for there. There. Extension. Miking up stuff. Micro USB, that's going at the front because they are popular and used a lot in the house. And finally, those GoPro chargers. Still unruly, look at them. It's because of that one, it's so long. Hang on a minute, I've cut that short. Look, because these are small, they got the corners cut off. Oh well, doesn't matter. I should probably just leave one of these out because I use it so often, to be honest. I'm just going to be getting it straight back out again. Okay, well that can go over there, but I've done a recce now. I know how many I've got, don't I? I haven't exactly got shortage. Brilliant, that's good. I may write titles on there as well, on stickers, and stick them on. I'm still thinking about that, but I mean I can see what they are. I don't know if I need to really. Right, I can put that back in then. I need a sticker on here, don't I, that says leads, but for now I know where they are. Today I just wanted to try a very topic specific video rather than a whole vlog. Normally I do whole vlogs of my whole days. This was a little experiment and hopefully was useful to somebody out there. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. It really helps the channel to grow. I so appreciate it. If you're new here and you would like to follow our lives, because normally this is a channel vlogging our lives, feel free to hit that subscribe button and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!